Chad. Chad, can you hear me? Can you all hear me? Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Loud and clear, perfect. Alrighty. We're waiting for Marvel Rivals to install currently. But we're here. We are here.
Is there?
Oh my god, who's in my ear? Is that, could that be? Could it be? Is it the
The
homie?
legend himself, man. Yeah, man.
Oh man.
It's been a minute. What's
It's
up,
been
chat?
a long minute. It's been a long minute. Let me get chat up right here. There we go. Whew. It is very, very, very warm here. So I'm trying to stay upbeat, but I am so out of it. I'm so out of it, bro. It is so warm. Oh my god. Unk. We ain't starting with that. We ain't starting with that. Room for one more perchance? I mean, to be fair, I'm the only one playing Rivals, so there's room for everybody. My co-star here, Mr. Jace the Don, has no means of playing the game, so he's here to talk about Spidey with us.
Yeah, I'm just yapping, y'all.
See, yeah, I know everybody at work tells me I need to. I work at a movie theater. Oh, shoot. You didn't just, like, slide in, see what the movie was talking about a little bit here? I would have done that. I for sure would have done that. If I was in your shoes, but you're a better person than me, I would have absolutely skipped out on work to see what that movie's about. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace to the voice of Carnage in Spider-Man Unlimited. Did we lose Carnage? I did not hear about that.
Oh.
You watched
Rest in
Hades
peace.
Town? I need to see that. I had a couple people telling me I need to go see that. I'm a big fan of musicals. So that is right up my alley. Now
Music, you say?
I will put a warning here. We are talking spoilers about Brand New Day. So if you're finicky about spoilers, you might want to come back to the stream a little later. We lost the Carnage. Apparently it happened in March and just got announced today. Wow. Well, rest in peace. I'm not too familiar with the voice actor. Just off the top of my head, I can't think of any names. But no matter what, rest in peace. I'm very, very thrown by that. I don't know how I missed that. Qualified join call. Oh, we'll have you join a little later. We're recording a segment. Me and Mr. Jace the Don have a movie talk show we're starting up. So we're trying to get back in the groove of that. But after we get like a good little portion that we can use for the upload, if you want to come in and talk about the movie, we will open the door for you to do so. We're going to show Sixth the Musical later this year. I've been seeing that as well. I've been seeing posters for that. No spoilers, but Brand New Day might be the best live-action Spidey movie, am I right? Ooh, okay, that's a claim. That is a claim. It'd probably be great if I hit record on this, by the way, since we're talking about it. I'm going to reread that comment. No spoilers, but Brand New Day might be the best live-action Spidey movie, am I right? Is he cooking? Mr. Jace the Don, what's your answer on that? What do you have to say in response to that claim?
Hey, listen, I mean, if you said it was the best, I wouldn't argue with you on that. Because, I mean, it was good, man. This movie's goated.
It's really good. It's really, really, really good. I'm so terrified. I am so terrified. Okay, so, everybody in chat, last chance. We are about to spoil this movie. It's an open floor discussion. I've seen it twice. I need to go again. I don't remember every little detail. So chat, if you want to like bring up talking points you want to speak about. I saw, who was it earlier in chat that said they had some questions about the movie. Was that Cameron? Was that Cameron? It might have been Cameron. Whatever the case may be. We're going to do that here and now. I've only watched Toby's Spider-Man, so I can't judge. I'm really excited because everyone says it's amazing. Was that a pun? Whew.
I mean, some that have seen the movie would say even spectacular.
Is it superior, though? That's the question. Is it the
Ooh.
best? Is it the undeniable best Spider-Man live-action film? I'm not gonna lie. It's one of. It's definitely one of. I need to sit with it more before I can say it dethrones my absolute favorite, because I've been known to go into Spider-Man movies before, and then as time goes on, I find myself swaying a little bit lower on it, a little bit higher on it. This is one that I'm pretty confident I'm going to stay firm on how I feel about it, or my love for it will increase. I do not see my love for it decreasing by like any percentage. So yeah. Let me see. I got a text from Razor. He said, just make sure to tell me when you're ready to play. That way I don't get spoiled too. This man, Razor, hasn't seen the movie yet. Whack, whack. Everybody boo this man. Boo this man. That's the wrong one. That's that's a shame. That's an absolute travesty. I cannot believe you. All right, Mr. Jason Don, if you could keep an eye on chat, I'm struggling to keep it up on my end. So if we have any questions in regards to the movie, it'd be greatly appreciated if you could read that off for me so I can make sure to address that.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Appreciate it, appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. To me, hold on. I still don't have that skin. Yeah, I had to get it like the day it dropped. I just have a bunch of stuff about the film to say. Well, please, by all means, say all you need to say about the movie. I'm excited to talk about it. To me, it is. Plus, now it's my second favorite Spidey movie. First place to me will always be Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah, like, it's going to be tough to eclipse those Spider-Verse movies. They're just, like, actual masterpieces. And a lot of the times,
Oh
like,
yeah.
I don't know. Like, a lot of the times when I talk about favorite Spidey movies, I leave the animation with the animation and I leave the live action with the live action. But well, the main reason I say that is because it's kind of unfair. You know, the animated films are just like so good. It's kind of like, you know, they can get away with things that live action just can't achieve. Like it's genuinely impossible. It's just completely different art form. But in terms of the live action stuff, this is towards the top, 100%. Only played Rival once before this skin came out. I'm not gonna lie, I had fun when they added all the new team ups and stuff, but Rivals admittedly has not been at the top of my priority list in terms of playing games. That's part of the reason why I started streaming so late. I was like, I'm excited to see what the hood is talking about, but I really don't want to play no Rivals today on stream, but I gotta keep the streak alive. So I had to show up for it. I found it funny that Tarantula is in the exact same pose in all his promo art and the film itself. Yeah, they're recreating the comic cover. That's why. Same
Yeah.
thing with Boomerang for the most part. Although I'm pretty sure there might be some promotional material where Boomerang's in a different pose. I don't know. But Jace, I'm gonna let you start off. Let's hear your little yap fest on how you felt about Spider-Man: Brand New Day, where you land with it, what you liked, what you might not have liked, what you're concerned about, what you're excited for. Let's hear it. Just go crazy.
Man, this movie, I've seen it this I've seen it 2 times already. I went to go
Two
see it.
times.
Yeah, 2 times.
He
My
just like
second
me.
time. Yeah. So after seeing it a second time, it made me love it even more. There's some things in there that I caught the second time around that I didn't catch on my first watch. And I gotta say, like, this is a Spider-Man movie, like to the core. Like this feels like a Stan Lee. Like if you were to pull out Stan Lee and if you were to ask him, like, okay, how would we do a Spider-Man film kind of in a way respecting what they did in the comics, but also kind of like modernizing it? This is how you would do it, I feel. And I think Destin Daniel Cretton did like a really good job directing this film. He had a vision. Him and Tom had a vision, and they knew what they wanted to do, and they just went in and they did it. And
Sure, of course.
um, So yeah, I mean, honestly, like I don't have any negatives about the movie.
Yeah.
I do wish we could have seen like more of the villains in the montage, but I think, with the world building that they did in this movie, it opens up an opportunity to bring those villains back if they want to.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of in a place with it because I keep seeing, even people that love the movie, they're like, if I have to give it one critique, I would have liked to see more of the villain. I'm in a spot right now where I'm like, if we saw any more of the villains than we saw, or the amount that we saw in the film right now, I think we'd be reaching Spider-Man 3 TASM 2 levels of convoluted, right?
Yeah,
Because at least everything, this movie's stuffed. Like, there's a lot of stuff happening, there's a lot of moving pieces, but everything comes together to work in service. I'm messing with my mic a lot. Everything's coming together to work in service of the story of Peter Parker at the end of the day. And the villains that they used at the start do just that. They serve as a visual representation of the time that we've missed from the 4 to 5 years that takes place between this film and No Way Home. It's a testament to the amount of people that he's taken down. Sure, there may not be like some big story behind each and every one of these villains, but they just kind of serve their purpose. They're in and out. It's very brief, I know, but I feel like if they overstayed any more of their welcome, it kind of would have derailed what the movie was trying to get across to begin with, right? So I
yeah,
feel like it wasn't necessarily a source of disappointment for me because who's to say that, according to Tom Holland, they have this whole next trilogy planned out. Maybe there's no plans to use a boomerang or a tarantula in a like bigger story. So maybe since they know
yeah,
that they have that knowledge, they're like, hey, we're never going to use these characters in a more meaningful way. Why not just have them here as an Easter egg to be like, hey, they exist in the MCU. They exist in this world. Spider-Man has had an encounter with them before. We have no plans for them necessarily, but hey, at least we can give them some form of visual representation to show that, like, hey, here's what they would look like in this universe, off-screen encounters with Spider-Man, but we don't have plans for them, so we can kind of just use them in this way. That's how I took it. That's how I took it personally.
yeah.
But I've seen so many people now say the Home trilogy is basically the backstory, and No Way Home to Brand New Day is now getting into Spider-Man territory. Sort of, kind of, like, I get that too, but I don't like the cut and dry narrative that um he's finally Spider-Man now, or he finally became Spider-Man in No Way Home. Right? I think
Yeah.
that the best way to say it, at least for me, because I don't subscribe to that talking point, I just think that he's just now becoming your traditional Spider-Man. He's just now becoming like what people loved about Tobey Maguire. But to discredit what came before just seems like people doing that out of distaste for a different interpretation on the character versus him being true to the character in any form. That's how I take it. I think Homecoming is still one of the strongest Spider-Man films. You can find me on that. Don't care. Don't care. We can fight about it. And I'm not wavered on that opinion seeing Brand New Day. Some people are like, no, I know there are some Homecoming fans or the Home Trilogy fans that saw Brand New Day and are like, oh, I see why you were complaining about the first three now. Or they're like, oh, we could have had this the whole time. Sure, like, I'm not going to complain. Like, imagine we went back in time and we were getting Brand New Day levels of stuff from the beginning. I'm for sure not going to complain about that. But there's also a part
Yeah.
of me that feels like Brand New Day is elevated because of the place that we started with the Home Trilogy. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna dog the Home Trilogy for doing that legwork to get us to a spot where he's so elevated now. Like
Yeah.
I like the
It's
Home Trilogy. I really do. I really do. My biggest problem is I didn't
after
feel. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I would say after rewatching this, because mind you, I watched the home trilogy like before. Well, I actually started with Civil War, like his first appearance, and then
Yeah.
I went into all the other films.
Right.
So watching it before Brand New Day, it gave me a new appreciation for the home trilogy.
Uh
And
huh.
also kind of cleared my thoughts on, the trilogy as a whole. Peter Parker's trying to fight for status over simplicity. So he's trying to be revered. But then when he later on realizes how hard that is to be revered, but also still have a private life, he's trying to figure out now how to balance that. So with No Way Home, it hits even harder because now he has to choose between being a hero that people know him for, being revered for that, or going back to being simple Spider-Man with people not knowing exactly who he is.
All right.
Yeah.
I also kind of take it. Maybe I need to rewatch Homecoming again before I say something this bold. So I'm not gonna just flat out say this is what the movie was trying to get across. But you get a sense even in Homecoming, the only connection he truly has is like Ned and Aunt May.
Yeah.
He doesn't have like a circle of people that understands where he's coming from, especially if you think about it prior to letting Ned in or having Ned learn that he's Spider-Man. He doesn't have anybody he can relate to. Like, he's a kid that's got these powers, and it kind of makes him weird from just like a biological standpoint, but also he already has this social element to him in Homecoming where his only friend is Ned. They build Legos together at the locker when he shows him the what was it, the Emperor Palpatine Lego. He's like, oh, we're
Hmm.
gonna build my new Lego Death Star. The cheerleaders are like, ill. You know, like that's Peter's life. So when he's at school, he's an outcast. Out in the world, he's an outcast because he's a teenage superhero. And just like you have that sense of belonging that Tobey Maguire has in Spider-Man 1, like I kind of want to be one of the popular kids. I want to do this wrestling match so I can afford to buy a car so that I can get Mary Jane and be accepted socially at school. I think Tom's version of that is I live in a universe with other superpowered people. Like there are Avengers out there. There are other people just like me. So I'm gonna keep texting Happy Hogan and Tony Stark because I got a taste of what the life would be like where I'm alongside people that are quote unquote. Uh, I don't want to use this word because I don't think he views himself like this necessarily, but some people call him like, "Oh, you're a freak. You can crawl up walls. That's weird." You know, like. But when he's
Yeah.
next to Vision and Scarlet Witch and the Avengers, he has a sense of belonging. So much so that later in the film of Homecoming, when Ned's like, "Hey, we have a Spanish quiz," he's like, "Dude, I'm so far beyond high school right now." He's like, "I'm about to get my sense of belonging. I'm Spider-Man, dog. Like, I'm about to meet my people." And soon enough, he learns that it's not all about just that. And there is a sense of responsibility of him, like not holding on to the suit. Right? If you're nothing without the suit, you shouldn't have it, because he wants so badly just to pour himself into that larger than life element that comes with being Spider-Man versus being a kid. You know, I kind of like that.
Hmm.
It was a different spin on what we normally get from Spider-Man, and it actually utilizes the fact that he's in a world with other superheroes versus a universe where he's the only superhero on film. Not comparing it to the
Yeah.
comics, but comparing it to the other films. You know, so that's what makes Homecoming unique. I don't think we'll ever get another superhero film like that. So, but we're talking about Brand New Day. How'd y'all get me on Homecoming? How'd y'all do that? Homecoming is my top five, so I agree. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. I can't believe a musician. Oh, first of all, it's not a musician. It was Steve Lacy. All right, put some respect on
Steve
my boy's
Lacy.
name. But yeah, he does get some brownie points removed for spoiling Jean Grey. That was kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. Um, the reason people say that is because there is no Uncle Ben, and with great power comes great responsibility isn't really there for the most part, and it only comes to play in No Way Home, which I find kind of funny because I remember the entire world screaming, "We don't want Uncle Ben again. We don't want to see him die again." And then they don't do it in Homecoming, and it's the main source of complaint.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I was of the opinion that skipping over the origin was kind of stupid. When we were going into Tom Holland's trilogy, I was like, dog, I don't mind seeing the origin again. I love Spider-Man's origin. I would love to see what that looks like in the context of the MCU. But majority rules. Most of the general audience was like, we're done seeing the Uncle Ben story, so they didn't do it. And that led to people complaining. Like, you can't really win either
Yeah.
way. Uh, anyway, hot take. Toby is the weakest of the big three. I like him. But one, the fan base has made him overrated to me, or for me. And two, I just prefer what Andrew and Tom did. I prefer what Andrew and Tom do in the role of Spider-Man. But I think it's a little undeniable that Toby has the strongest movies in Spider-Man 1 and 2. I think that's what it is. Like, you can't take that away from Tobey. Spider-Man 1 and 2 are like masterclass comic book films. And that's why he gets a lot of gas. I still prefer Andrew Garfield in the role to Tobey overall. But Andrew's films aren't touching Spider-Man 1 and 2. They're just not. They're not. Like, I'm that's just how I see it, though. So yeah, in a sense, it was Spider-Man, but not the one we were used to before No Way Home. Facts. Yeah. I think Ned just put two and two together, realizing, oh, this is the Peter who's Spider-Man, and he also knows my handshake. Exactly. I don't think that Ned magically remembers who Peter is now. I don't think that's what it is. I know a lot of people are trying to like find that loophole of like, oh, he was magic in No Way Home, so that's how he remembered. I think literally the scene earlier in the movie where MJ slips up and calls Spider-Man Peter, and Ned goes, Spider-Man's name is Peter? That's your alley-oop. Yeah, I kind of told you, in the movie itself. So I think you're right on that. In a way, like whenever Peter is with the Avengers, he has his own family, like community. Exactly. That's how I look to it. Never heard of him till Brand New Day. Never heard of who? Never heard of who? Are you talking about Peter? Like Ned to Peter? I was so happy they didn't do the Uncle Ben death in the origin story because, like, we know what it is, so why redo it again? I personally like origin stories. I'm sorry. Like, I would have liked to see it. I would have liked to see it in the MCU, but they did their own thing, and I've gotten used to it. I've come to terms with what the MCU chose to do with Tom Holland's version of the character, and it works well. Like, I can't complain about it. It's servicing the character. It still feels like Spider-Man, and it all came to a head in Brand New Day. So, Ned has the ring on in No Way Home. That's why he opened the portals. Yeah. But to do that, he does have innate magic within him, right? Mm-hmm. So, it's not like anybody can just pick up a sling ring and do it. Because even earlier in No Way Home, like when Peter's tampering with the spell and he's like, oh, my friend Ned, he has to remember, and this symbol comes into Strange's hand and he's like, what is a Ned? It's like an inkling that he's a bit more special. Yeah. Oh, the music. Steve Lacy. Okay, got you. So question, do we think Smart Hulk is completely... Absolutely, he's completely gone.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, he's gone. Like, Banner even said, I think she broke something. He's cooked. He's cooked. We have proper Hulk here to stay, hopefully, until he's gone. And when I say gone, I think he's going to be like gone this time. I knew about Steve Lacy, but still I think it was funny and also crazy that Jean got spoiled just like that. I got recommended a video that said Steve Lacy spoiled the movie. That was it. There was no context that it was Spider-Man. There was no context of what he spoiled. I just saw that, and that's when I made my announcement that, hey, I'm going off the internet. Like, y'all aren't going to see me till I see this movie. I'm leaving. Because I didn't want to get spoiled.
Well, he texted me, and I was going to watch the premiere, but something told me, nah, I probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't.
Yeah, no, I'm so glad I skipped out on that. I don't think I've watched a red carpet premiere for Marvel since Age of Ultron. I think it was Age of Ultron. Why is that so hard for me to say? Age of Ultron. Yeah. But, yeah. I listen to metal, that's why I had no clue on Steve Lacy. Yeah, no, he's... I wouldn't say he's like the biggest star in the world, but he's a really notable name. It's a really notable name. And he had that fire song with the credits. Okay.
Yeah. You probably heard his music before, but just didn't know it was him.
Right. Oh, what was that big song he had like back in 2022?
Bad Habits?
Yes, Bad Habits. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one everybody's heard. The Ultron is aged, LOL. So what does everyone think of the potato scene? I loved it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't think there's anything you can ask me about this movie that I'm going to have like a I didn't like it reaction to it. Because, like, this is Tom Holland's best performance as Peter Parker Spider-Man since Civil War. I think he's been great the entire time. But Civil War was my favorite pocket he went into with that character. And he brought that back here. Like, he had that snarky kind of, like, confidence about himself. But then outside of the suit, a little more unsure, a little more reserved, a little more, I liked it. I really. But the potato scene I really liked because it showed me that this is the best way I can describe it, right? Walk with me. Director Destin Daniel Cretton helmed this film. I'm not saying he
Hmm.
did this, but this is what it felt like to me. I feel like he sat back in a room, right, and watched all these interviews that James Gunn has been doing about DCU and Superman, talking about like, well, the difference between the MCU and the DCU is that the DCU is like more of a fantasy world. You got to think more God of War, not God of War, sorry, Game of Thrones and Star Wars. You got to think of that side of things. But Marvel is like the real world with superpowered people. So in the DCU, you can have Green Lantern and Mr. Terrific show up with no explanation, and it just makes sense because that's the universe they inhabit. And then I feel like Spider-Man took what Superman did, but low key they did it a bit better. Now, this isn't Superman's fault. It's not Superman's fault at all.
No.
Because Superman is the first film in that universe. Spider-Man has... how long have we had the MCU? 2008?
2008.
Oh my god, has it really been like... It hasn't been no 18 years, has it?
Yeah,
It's
because
been
Iron Man
18
came out in
years.
2008.
Okay, so Spider-Man has
Yeah.
18 years of cinematic universe plus the 20-something years of Spider-Man lore from Tobey Maguire to Tom Holland. So it has like
It-
2 cinematic universes to pull from for like lore and character crossovers and stuff like that, right? Mr. Terrific works so well in Superman because you just roll with it. You understand it's a fictional universe that inhabits all these metahumans and they've been around for X amount of years. We've seen the MCU build year by year. We met Yelena years ago. We met Frank Castle in 2015, 2016 on Netflix. We met Mark Ruffalo's Hulk in technically in 2008, but in 2012 in the Avengers. So they didn't have to do the legwork to explain who these characters are. What importance do they have to the world? They can literally just pop up and it makes sense. And it doesn't feel like it's hijacking the film at play. Spider-Man Brand New Day is the best utilization of a cinematic universe in a solo film that I think I've ever seen. I literally think
Yeah.
that it's utilized the cinematic universe to as much of an effective degree as Avengers 2012 did when we first ever saw those characters join each other. I'm not even playing, bro. I'm not even kidding. I think
Yeah.
it utilizes the cinematic universe gracefully. That's huge brownie points toward this movie. And it was actually something I went into this movie fearful of. I didn't want a bunch of crossover, but they made it work. They made me love the cinematic universe even more. And y'all can tell me if y'all disagree with this. I think No Way Home, not No Way Home, Brand New Day, out of every film and TV show in the multiverse saga, it's low-key the Avengers 1 of the multiverse saga. Because it successfully made this universe feel connected again. Yelena's there, talking to Peter Parker. Frank is here, talking to Peter Parker. Hulk, talking to Peter Parker. Jean Grey setting up the future with the X-Men. What other MCU film post-Endgame has connected the world from all the seeds they've planted post-Endgame? Not a single one. Not even
None.
Captain America Brave New World, which the entire film ends with, we need to reassemble the Avengers. How did the Spider-Man movie bring the universe together more than the Captain America movie?
Exactly.
And it didn't sacrifice Peter's solo journey. How? Is that not crazy? I think that's kind of crazy. And also,
Yeah.
speaking
I
of,
mean,
go ahead.
and I'd even say it touches up on the subtle things too, because I mean, in the movie, there's a poster of Kingpin right there. So
There's
knowing
a
what we
poster of
know
Kingpin.
and Born Again, we know that takes place after. So
Yep.
even that, and then even with Bruce Banner, there's a picture of Scar. And we haven't seen Scar since She-Hulk.
I
So
didn't even see that.
like
I didn't even see that.
yeah, yeah. So they're even tying in the TV show stuff
That's crazy.
through this movie.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, speaking of other characters, I really like Frank in this movie. And since I have been finally watching the Netflix shows, and my only thing of him so far was Daredevil season 2, so I'm so glad they did a great job with Frank. Big potato stuff, you ain't
This
lying.
is
Did Yelena really have
This
to
is
be
the
in the
best
movie?
training
Not
we
really,
got.
but did she work in some way? Yes, in my opinion. Exactly. That she didn't have to be in the movie at all. But it even thematically makes sense because what was the last movie she appeared in? Thunderbolts. What was that movie
Thunderbolts.
about? Mental health, depression, isolation, finding your people. What is this movie about? Isolation, depression, finding your people. She went through the
Yep.
same arc that Peter did. Hence why she's telling Peter, you need to find your people because I found mine with the new Avengers. Is that not
Mhm.
crazy? That's great. That's great. They
I'm
found a
glad she
narrative
even
reason to like
mentioned.
make it make sense. She's not
Yeah,
just showing up like Red Hulk being in Captain America Brave New World to sell tickets.
right.
They made it make sense. They made it make sense. So are we
And
now
it's
saying
crazy.
Brand New Day probably takes place after the end of Thunderbolts, but might be before the post-credit scene teasing Fantastic Four? Yeah, I think it's within that pocket of time. End of
Yeah.
Thunderbolts before the post-credit scene. No Banner, no girl, only Hulk, bro. Oh man, we got Hulk back. Oh, we got Hulk back. I can't believe it. I can't believe
The transition to Hulk is incredible
it.
how they did it. I mean,
It's what?
this is the best. The
You,
transition
you you said it's what?
of Hulk. It's incredible.
Say that again.
Incredible.
Something my sister was wondering about that I honestly don't have a solid answer for. Where is Pete getting his money to order pizza? What are your thoughts? I'll be honest. I don't think you're asking this as a critique of the film, so don't take this as me like chewing you out for saying that. One, I'll be honest. I don't care. Like, at least for this movie, I do not care. Because the second that you show Peter Parker working a normal job in this film, it completely breaks what the movie's about. What's the movie about? I want to suppress Peter Parker. I am Spider Man at all times.
Yeah.
I'm sure he has a job off screen, but showing the time of him working a job within this film has the audience connect to the everyday struggles that Peter Parker goes through from just a human element. Not just a human element, but from like a financial standpoint, which falls way more in line with Peter Parker than Spider-Man, and this film's not about that. So I feel like showing that to me would have like taken away from the overall narrative that this film is going for, because it's not about those struggles. It's about like the human connection and Peter purposefully blocking out the side of him that allows him to let that into his life.
Yeah.
But if I
I,
had to give an
yeah.
answer as to what I think he is doing or how he's getting his money to order pizza, no idea. I have no idea. I did see people being like, well, how could he afford all these monitors and stuff? They established that in Civil War. He's a dumpster diver. He flips old technology. He did that way back in his first appearance. So there's no reason to re-explain that if he's been doing it since his first appearance in the MCU. I've seen some people theorize that he takes some of that technology, fixes it up, and flips it online. Maybe that's what he's doing. I don't know. Some other people were saying like, oh yeah, he has a YouTube channel in Civil War and Homecoming. Maybe he's monetized on YouTube and he's vlogging some of his Spider-Man adventures and is getting the AdSense revenue and all that stuff. Again, they don't show it in the movie. It's all going to be speculation. But I'm willing to bet it's something in that ballpark that he's doing to accumulate his funds. Yeah, I don't know. So the
He
post
might even
credits.
have
Oh, go ahead.
work from home job.
He could, but again, he's never home. And when he is, he's
That's true.
stalking Ned and MJ on Instagram. See. So did the post credit scene basically confirm Tom and Doomsday? I'm gonna be honest. This is not the person to be asking about that post credit scene. I thought it was mid. I thought it didn't need to be in the movie, and I can almost guarantee you they have no idea what that post credit scene means.
It was very
It was the
ambiguous. I'd
most.
say that.
It was. I've been saying this since I saw the movie. It was the most. Here, damn. Post credit scene I've ever seen in my life. Like it feels like
You,
Destin Daniel Cretton did not want to put a post credit scene in this movie. He just wanted to let the movie speak for itself. And Marvel was like, "Yo, we need a post credit scene to tease the future." And he was like, "Well, damn, here, shoot. You happy now?"
yeah.
Like that's what it felt like. I don't know if it really means much of anything. We'll find out. I'm not too intrigued by it, but we'll see what
Yeah.
happens. We'll see what happens.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Yeah.
When I first seen it, I thought it was gonna be Miles, and the reason why I say that is because the glitching of the Spidey tracker.
Yeah.
and it instantly made me think of Miles. But then I'm like, would they really do that?
I'll
I
tell
don't
you,
think so.
I would hate, this is just me, I would hate the MCU to introduce Miles through the multiverse. Reason being, they set up Aaron Davis back in Homecoming. And low key, if you introduced Miles through multiversal means, you'd low key be doing what the Doctor Strange post credit scene did. What was his name? Baron Mordo. Um,
Yeah.
what they did with him. Why did I ask? I know that's his name. When they did that with him in the post credit scene of Doctor Strange 1 where he's turning evil, then in the sequel, a multiverse version of him comes through and they act like that's the payoff. It's like, no, the 616 version of Baron Mordo is still out there. And we don't know what he's
Yeah.
doing. He's just out there killing people. So it would be weird to have Homecoming set up Aaron Davis talking about like, I don't want these weapons in this city. I got a nephew that lives here, and then Miles comes from the multiverse. So now we have two Miles in the MCU: one that becomes Spider-Man from a different universe, and one who's been here since Homecoming, but he's just a regular guy. Like, no, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't want that. Yeah. Curious if the MCU will ever do a Grey Hulk. If they were gonna do it, this would have been the movie to do it in. I'm not gonna say they'll never do it, but at this rate, I don't need it. I don't need it.
Yeah.
Honestly, that scene with Tom just swinging in the city after seeing MJ with that boy, which I'm now saying it's Paul, and cutting to the flashbacks, like so sad, but also such a good shot. See, yeah, it was shot beautifully. A lot of this
I
movie
don't
reminded
love
me of the
you.
Batman.
I don't even know you. Oh
Oh,
man, when she
I
said
don't
that,
love you. I don't even know who you are. What?
I was like,
I
damn,
don't even
that
know you.
hurts.
Disgusting. Disgusting. And what Gene did on the roof, oh Lord. Crazy work. I mean, in
Yeah.
your opinion, did it confirm? I think it was weird. Nonetheless, he's got to be in secret. I don't have an opinion on it. Like, I genuinely don't. Like, I don't even understand what the post-credit scene was trying to communicate to me. I just assume it had a decent amount of money for some stuff. Yeah, oh yeah. But no, I have no idea. I have no idea. I think if anything, it would be Secret Wars. I don't see him showing up in Doomsday. I really don't.
Yeah.
Maybe Toby is in Doomsday, but I don't see Tom being in Doomsday. I think it might be Toby in the credit scene since he might be in Doomsday. There you go. Ouch. Go ahead, Peter. Touch her like, girl, you crazy. that was that was nasty work. That was nasty work. There's so much more I wanted to talk about. The scene at the end, after Punisher shoots Peter and he's staying at the hospital with him. I've seen some people, not a lot of people, just a few people critique that scene thinking it was too cheesy. Most people love that scene. But the reason that it works for me, and I mentioned this to Jace, I feel like that was the first time since season 2 of Daredevil, or post Frank losing his family, that he displayed what kind of a father he was before he became the Punisher. Because
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, a lot of the conversations he had with Karen would learn about his past and be like, I can't imagine you being the type of guy that would do this or do that. And she's right. When you watch his Punisher, you're like, I don't see him like going on road trips with his family, listening to pop music and all that. Like, I don't see Punisher doing that. But
Yeah.
the scene in the hospital, what he does for Peter shows to me that guy that was lost long ago is buried in there somewhere. And it took Peter to bring that out. Is that not wholesome? Is that
Yeah.
not wholesome? Frank puts that mask on, he goes to the window, people are cheering him on. Little do they know it's the Punisher, but it's the Punisher's first time feeling acceptance and love from the city. Meanwhile, Peter goes out. Amongst the people, everybody's looking by him, but he gets to soak up all the adoration with the people instead of standing above them. Peak! Peak!
Yes.
Great Spider-Man writing, bro. It's great stuff. Great stuff. Hi, how's it going? Welcome to the stream.
He's
I feel like
you're
Frank
a
will
good
have
kid.
a soft spot for kids and young heroes, especially with Peter after what happened with his kids. I think he kind of will, but at the same time, you got to think about what was he about to do to Jean?
Yeah.
Like he was ready to end it all for her. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. This is my first time catching your live stream. Well, welcome in. We were talking full spoilers about Spider-Man Brand New Day. So if you've not seen the movie, Tread carefully. Y'all got a long ass theory for I got a long ass theory for Spider-Man 5. You want to hear it? Go ahead, drop it. Drop it. Drop it. There's just so much that happened in this film. I'm definitely forgetting some stuff. Jean DeWolf.
Yes.
Jean DeWolf. I pitched what I think they should do for Spider-Man 5. I might make a video on that. I might save it. I don't know if I should pitch it right now and stream. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
I mean, it was a good pitch. What
he heard it.
What we talked about.
He heard it. This chair. I'm so sick of this chair. Shut up. Plus, Jean Grey, Sadie freaking killed. She did. She really did, especially in that second half. Oh my God, the flashbacks to Spider-Man Homecoming, bro. I'm not going to lie. As much as I love Homecoming, and this isn't even a Homecoming problem, it's more of a Far From Home problem. I hated that they set up the ending of Homecoming being May finding out that Peter's Spider-Man, just for the next film to cut to her accepting it and cheering him on and being like, hey, did you pack your suit? I'm like, dog, I thought we were going to get a conversation. I was so excited to see that conversation, but I get it. We had Infinity War and Endgame between the two movies, so that conversation had to happen sometime before those movies happened, and we just never circled back to it. Now, I think it should have been on Far From Home to flash back and show us what that conversation was, but it's low-key kind of fire. They saved it for this one. I'm not gonna lie. It makes that scene work even more knowing that May's gone, because now you can go back and watch the start of the trilogy and be like, oh, so that's why she's rooting for him so much in Far From Home. That's fire. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Oh my God.
And how they did it, and they had it seem like she was talking to Jean.
Yeah.
And then
Peter comes in for the cherry on top.
Yeah. So they're like brother and sister now. You really think about it.
I'm not going to lie. Marvel, I didn't necessarily need or want this before. Y'all gotta put Peter Parker in an X-Men movie now, bro. You cannot let Peter... You cannot have Jean say, I have no one. And then Peter say, you got me. And not pay that off. If they never share the screen together again, Peter's gonna look like an absolute fraud. He's gonna be back on Fraud Watch. He was on Fraud Watch during Daredevil Born Again. Then he got out after Brand New Day. If he does not follow through with his promise to be there for Jean, bro is cooked. Not gonna lie. Kind of a bum. And they would be disappointed. I genuinely just want a Fantastic Four Spidey movie just because my freaking favorite team up in Marvel. That'd be dope. I don't even necessarily need a whole movie. You know what? Okay, I'll tell you part of my pitch. Part of my pitch was in Spider-Man 5, the Fantastic Four act in Spider-Man 5 the same way that Hulk acted in Brand New Day. Couple of scenes, he goes to the Baxter building and is trying to get some like research done with Reed Richards about how the symbiote is dealing with his body, because I still think there's a chance that he's been bonded with the symbiote and it's going to be a late stage reveal. I think that's how you do it. You have him go to the Fantastic Four, leave a sample for Reed. He starts doing his little thing. Peter comes back, gets the results. Hey, this is an alien being. You got to be careful. Oh, don't take that from me. Maybe he has to fight the Fantastic Four in the Baxter building. They all have to take him down and they get bodied. And that's like his wake-up call, similar to how he slapped MJ in Spider-Man 3. And he's like, what am I doing? What's happening? I don't know. There's a lot you can do. But I do want to see those two properties cross over. That needs to happen. Okay. Seen it last week. It's so good. It's one of my favorite Spider-Man films. I like the May flashback. So did I. So good. Brand New Day was epic. I hope him and Jean are on the screen again as well. They have to follow that through. Just like you said, you cannot have that line and not pay it off. Can't do it. Like, I love this movie, but my nitpick is, man, I wish we got Matt in this movie in some way. Nope. I told everybody, Matt Murdock is not in this film, bro. I told everybody. Everybody said I was crazy. But the reason I didn't want him in this movie is because we just had him in No Way Home, right? And if he were to show up in this film, it would have been for something super small. And I think the more appearances that you get of Matt in these Spider-Man films, the less likely it'll be that he has a larger supporting role down the road, right? If he had a fight scene in this one, I think Sony and Marvel would have had the mindset of like, hey, they teamed up. No reason to do a team-up movie. So that's why I think they had so many moving parts in this film that the next movie, the team-up hero isn't Frank, but it's Matt. And if it's Matt, Peter gets the black suit. Peter gets the black suit. What suit does he wear in the Death of Jean DeWolf storyline? The black suit. Who's the guest star Marvel hero in the Death of Jean DeWolf comic? It's Daredevil. What's another famous storyline that he wears the black suit at some point? Kraven's Last Hunt. Kraven can be your main villain. So I think it's smart they didn't use Matt. I think it's smart. Delay that graphic.
I think it's going to happen, though. At some point, it will happen, because that's something people have wanted to see for years.
Oh,
so
yeah. Absolutely.
It's going to happen. It's just got to be at the
only thing you
right
run into
time.
at that point is, like, who's the team up for Part 3 or Spider-Man 6? Which I guess at that point, all we really have left that people are really dying to see are Daredevil and the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
So I guess there's your answer.
Yep.
See. Okay. It would be.
I had this idea for Thor. That
Is
would
it
have been
for
cool,
Thor?
like Spider-Man and Thor, but I doubt they would do that.
What was the idea? They'll probably do that with Miles. Could you imagine like the Venom strike and Thor's lightning?
Ooh,
Heat.
that would be
They might
fire.
save the team up hero of Thor for Miles. That would be gas. Okay. Where was it? It would be after Secret Wars. I think it'll be Peter dealing with the black suit and getting back in the swing of being friends with Ned again, but trying to be that isn't the same as before. Exactly. We're right here. Especially given the fact that MJ did not break up with her boyfriend and Ned is friends with him. Nasty work. Like from the trailer when Pete was fighting the Hand, I legit thought it was the prison that Matt was in at the end of Born Again Season 2 that would team up and Matt could escape, but doesn't. Well, would you really want Matt to escape prison in a Spider-Man movie? Or would you rather that happen in his show? You know? Like, I don't want the movies to hijack the TV shows too much, and I don't want the shows to hijack the movies too much. I think something that crucial needs to happen in his own show. Similarly, I think Matt being there would have diluted the evolution of Spider-Man's powers because it signals that he needs help with the Hand. And it's like, bro, you've been Spider-Man solo dolo for like the past 4 or 5 years, really honing your craft without the help of the Avengers. I don't think you need Daredevil to take down the Hand. I think you got it, especially since he did it 4 years prior.
Yeah.
Or within that 4-year time span. I don't think it would have worked. Part 2, Death of Jean DeWolf. Spidey teams up with the Punisher again, but this time with Daredevil as well as the Sin Eater as the main villain. Shocker returns. Yes, in Ends of the Earth reference. We need that reference. But I don't know if they're going to do Sin Eater. I think they would use Scorpion or you introduce a Kraven. I don't think they're going to do Sin Eater for that storyline. The MCU's always changing stuff. Even TASM 2. They had Harry be the one to kill Gwen instead of Norman. So I think they would make a change for sure. So yeah, I love that idea. I think they should do a Spider-Man X-Men team up similar to Spider-Man 90s animated series somewhere down the road. Yeah, and I think it would be more important for Spidey to show up in an X-Men film versus the X-Men being his movie. Just again, because I mean, Peter Parker is a low-key MCU Oppenheimer in this film. He's part of the reason that they're going to have those mutant dampening collars. Peter helped develop that technology. So having his name permeate through an X-Men film, especially, I've been saying, imagine Magneto finds out who created those collars and he finds Peter Parker in an X-Men film. Oof. Oh my God. Now, obviously, Peter didn't mean for it to be used that way, but still. Like, able to get the team up while not affecting the events of Born Again. I get that, but damn it would have been so cool, though. Still hope we get it. We'll see. That's a good theory. Thank you. Part 3, another montage with the villains being Puma, 8-Ball, Wall, and Cat Burglar, Meteor, and maybe even Tarantula again as a gag. Black Cat introduced for a love triangle. Now is the time to bring in Black Cat. Now is the time to do it.
Yes.
Peter and MJ did not repair their relationship in this movie. The door is wide open. The door is wide open to do that. Especially, again, think about it. Death of Gene DeWolf, Black Suit Spider-Man, Daredevil, and Black Cat in the same movie.
Woo!
You know, Peter and Black Cat are gonna have their little fling. We already saw Matt and Karen having their butting heads at odds with each other at the end of Daredevil Born Again season. Well, not at the end, but somewhere towards the middle of Daredevil Born Again season 2. Maybe Karen goes on to be with Frank. And what if Matt, he's over there and Black Cat is like, "Oh, you're looking kind of good," and Matt's like, "Well, thank you." And he does like his little suave talk, but he eventually doesn't end up pursuing her because he's Daredevil and he's got to go find like 20 other women to flirt with.
Low key. I won't say what, but I think Matt may be going back to familiar territory.
Oh, wait, you're right. You're right. I forgot. Completely forgot.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know what's happening in season 3 of Born Again, y'all will find out.
Yeah.
See, part 4. Speaking of MJ and Peter get together, but like how they did it with Ned, but it involves her current boyfriend drama. Big final battle with Spider-Man consumed by anger versus Daredevil and Punisher. I don't know if they'll bring Punisher back. I wouldn't be against it, but I don't know if they will. But I do like that idea a lot. I really do. And finally, a post-credits teasing Matt Gargan as Venom and maybe even teasing a new Eddie Brock. Doing Mac and Eddie would be a bit much. I think you need to do Eddie much later. I don't think you tease them both at the same time. But who knows? So what lesser-known villains would fit in the future Spider-Man films? I mean, not lesser-known necessarily, but Kraven. I think you got to do Kraven before this trilogy's over.
I would love a Kraven and Chameleon team up.
Chameleon. I hate that they did that Kraven movie though, because it makes it feel less likely they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Shoot, man. All roads lead to Venom. Like Michael Mando's talking about it way too much. We're getting Venom. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but I want to see Kraven. I really want to see Kraven. Rhino. They can definitely redo Rhino. Yeah. 100%. 100%. Let's see. Like, I feel like we might not get Gwen or Harry, or maybe not even Felicia. Maybe we'll get Eddie. I did want some of the more traditional side characters, but Brand New Day really made it work. We'll see, though. It's not out of the cards yet.
My buddy Carson, I don't know if he's still in here, but he had the theory, the blonde-haired girl that was his neighbor.
Yeah.
That could be Black Cat.
Yeah, maybe. Probably not, if we're being... I think the most credible theory is that Cindy and Banner's class was Cindy Moon. I think that's the most credible theory that I've seen, because at least they said her name. So you have a little bit of wiggle room to believe that. Like I know the joke about not every black guy is Miles, not every blonde girl is Gwen, and it's true. Not every Asian woman is Cindy, but they called her Cindy.
Yeah.
So maybe that was a little Easter egg. Maybe it doesn't go anywhere. Maybe it was a coincidence. I don't know. See.
I believe there was another Cindy.
What do you mean?
Was it Homecoming?
Now I remember that. Did they ever call her Cindy in the movie though?
Trying to remember,
because I thought the same thing too, but I don't remember if they called her by her name in the actual film. I chose Sin Eater because it would be cool it would be cool to get a whodunit story in a Spider-Man movie. It would be, but the problem with it is, like, in order to make a whodunit work, you have to care about the reveal. And I don't know if we're going to have enough time to, like, properly set up Sin Eater in one movie for us to care when it's revealed. But, could be wrong. We'll see how they do it. Plus, to be fair, this movie has some whodunit elements, or was supposed to, with the whole Jean Grey reveal. Like, it was kind of like, who's controlling all these people? That's kind of what this movie was already trying to do before it got spoiled. So I don't know if they'll try to do something like that again. But we'll see. We will see.
Yeah.
Okay. But hey, if we get a Felicia, I will not be complaining whatsoever. Me neither. I mean, we know who's coming back and Born Again in season 3. Yeah. Rhino, yeah, I saw that. Surprised you took the time to read that theory. I appreciate that. Well, I appreciate y'all, of course. I'm going to try to get to all y'all's comments, so I'm not just going to let them go out there like a fart in the wind. We need an actual good Rhino sense TASM. You're not lying. I think there's a rule that the MCU can't use villains Sony used in live action except Venom. I don't think that's a rule. I don't think it's like a written rule in the contract. I think it's just a Kevin Feige thing. Because he said like he didn't want to use like repeats of like Doc Ock and Goblin unless it was Willem Dafoe and Alfred Molina. So they used them. It's just that Feige doesn't like to repeat characters. Maybe it's in the contract and I'm wrong about that, but that's how I always took it personally. What about Chameleon? He's overdue a movie appearance. That's the thing. That's the thing, Kira. They had Chameleon in freaking Raven. Why did they do that, bro? They wasted him. I want to see Mr. You're right, Mr. Negative. He was one that I really want to see, but in the same breath, do we save him for Miles? But at the same time, Tom needs his own.
That's interesting.
He needs his own villains too, so we'll see. Like after the first Spider-Man game, I want to see him in the future. Hi, Geekly and company. What's up, CH? So sorry for being gone. A lot has been happening IRL, but I still wanted to tune in. Welcome. We got the #1 Spider-Man Homecoming hater, then flipped to actually kind of liking the movie representative in the chat. I'm sorry. I just had to do that real quick. I'm not pulling your leg on it. You're entitled to your own opinion. It's good hearing from you. I missed you, buddy. Already, I got to go to work. Man. See you later. Have a good time at work. Correction, we're overdue Chameleon in a good movie. You're right. There you go. Off topic, but have you got Tokon Fighting Souls? No, I'm broke. Can't afford it. I played the open beta, but it's gonna be a little bit till I get the game. Plus, I'm kind of trash at it, so I don't know if I want to be dropping top dollar just to get my my butt kicked. You know. I honestly have never been a fan of Mr. Negative, even after the Insomniac games. I've never been a fan of you. Leave my chat. I'm playing. I'm joking. I'm playing. Why, though? Why are you not a fan of Mr. Negative? I'm very curious. It would be dope if they introduced him in, let's say, Tom's Spider-Man 3, and he kind of, like in the Insomniac games, acts as an adversary to both Miles and Peter at the same time, where he... he's responsible for the death of Miles' father, but he also did all that stuff with Feast, and that'd be cool. I'd be down for that. Although I know it's kind of a repeated storyline. Everybody played the game, so everybody would see that coming. So I don't know. Oh no, it's true. Plus, I will say that Brand New Days finally sold me on Holland. I will say it here and now. I think he finally got the sauce. He had the sauce. He's had the sauce. He's had the sauce. He's had it. Go watch Civil War. He's had the sauce. He's always had it. Tom's always had the sauce. I'm sorry. Now, this might be the most sauce he's ever had in a solo film. But Tom has always had the sauce. I'll concede on that. Just something about him hasn't really clicked with me for some reason. That's interesting. I love him now. I liked him before the game. Loved him post the game. And I was like, I would love to see a movie of that. Would love to. I think Tom Spidey would be the perfect one to go up against him. Like now, like Tom has been like, whoa, sorry. That was a lot of likes. I'm sorry. It was like a tongue twister in my brain. It messed me up a little bit. I will be this character for as long as they have me. But I do want to retire. And I'm over here like, yeah, Tom, this movie made over $1 billion. We keeping you a little. The fact that it beat Endgame's box office record, Tom Holland, you ain't going nowhere, buddy. Get comfortable.
Right.
Get comfortable. Correction, he had it in Civil War, then lost it for 2 and Q half films. Sorry, I'm being petty. 2.5 films. Then he got it back. LOL. I don't think, buddy. Yeah, look. Listen. He was peak in Civil War. I do think he lost some aura. He did lose some aura in Homecoming and Far From Home. He did. but it was in service of the story to make the movies better. I stand on that. I do. I do. I do. Sue me. Sue me. And again, it makes this point here in Brand New Day all that much more sweet to see him fail so much in the beginning. It does.
Yeah.
After this movie, Tom is now my third favorite Spidey. Now 1 is still Andrew, 2 being Yuri. Again, you blend them all together. I don't know if I can say like who's my number 1 definitive Spider-Man out of animation games, live. I can't do that. I gotta section them off. For live action, it was Andrew before Brand New Day. I gotta see Brand New Day a couple more times to see if Tom snatched that crown, but I got a sneaking suspicion. We'll see. We will see. In my opinion, Tom Holland had sauce during Civil War, especially No Way Home. He survived a freaking train in Far From Home. Facts. Facts. Don't become a dad, Tom. Do it with those things on until you're Spider-Man 100. That is crazy. Don't have a kid. Just be our entertainment. CH, we're going to sit you down in a call and watch the Holland films again. We need to do that. All right, y'all. Is there anything we missed that we wanted to unpack? I feel like we talked about a lot. I'm sure there's going to be some things I'm kicking myself over for forgetting. But I know Razor's over here like, dang, they talking about this movie for a long time, bro. Like, I'm trying to play some rivals. Oh, my God. And you know what, Kieran? I'm sorry. I'm going to have to call you after stream because I just realized I'm going to get Razor in here for the games, and he hasn't seen the movie, so we can't talk about the movie after the recording because he hasn't seen it yet and he's going to get spoiled. So we'll talk about it after Rivals. Does that work? Does that work? All right. Oh, and also, since it's also on the screen, can we talk about the best suit since TASM 2? I'd say this suit is better. I'm not going to lie. TASM 2 had my favorite live-action Spider-Man suit. I think this one took it.
Yeah.
There's so much squeaking and creaking and all that stuff as I'm moving, and it's getting on my nerves. But I think that suit was great. I think the suit was incredible. Oh, yeah, what's your favorite comic book cover recreation in this movie?
For me, it's Tombstone.
The Tombstone? Yeah, that one was gas. I think for me, it was the one with Scorpion and Spider-Man in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that one. I agree. The Brand New Day suit is peak. It sure is. Okay, there's one more talking point I want to say before we wrap this up and get into some Marvel Rivals. Y'all gotta understand. Name your favorite superhero. It means nothing to me. They're not Spider-Man. They're not Spider-Man. I'm sorry. Like, have you seen this much emotion? A solo hero dethroning Avengers Endgame at the box office all by himself. Is that not crazy?
Yep.
And the best part about it, can y'all name another franchise? All y'all Batman lovers, I'm sorry. I like Batman too. Y'all know I be dookie on Batman. It's like a little joke, a little gag. I do like Superman, but even my GOAT got his crown snatched by Spider-Man, and this opening box office weekend proved it. I'm sorry. Real quick, I don't know. I like everything about it, but TASM 2 suit's eyes are more to my liking. But other than that, the Brand New Day suit is pretty up there. I'm not going to keep glazing the TASM. I'm sorry, I'm joking. Look, I still love the TASM 2 suit, but this one takes it. This is just straight up Spider-Man, bro. It is. Like, don't get me wrong. I think the the Brand New Day Spider logo could go up a little bit more, but the one detracting detail from the TASM 2 suit for me was that the spider is damn near on his stomach. That's like the only flaw. Yeah. And this one has the moving eyes. I think the colors are a little bit better. And the spider doesn't piss me off as much. And because of those three things, I have to put it above it. It's not like it's bodying the TASM 2 suit. But I do think it's better. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Spider-Man snatched the crown. He absolutely snatched the crown. And here's why they did it. Because I don't think a lot of people are realizing how incredible of a franchise Spider-Man is. Think about it this way. A lot of people like to look at it as the Tobey Maguire trilogy, the Andrew Garfield duology, and the Tom Holland series of films. or the MCU and the Sony verse. It's none of that. It's none of that. Tom Holland's Spider-Man has gone back in time and made all of the Spider-Man films canon. Now, keep in mind, we knew this back in No Way Home, but Brand New Day makes it even more impressive because we have lines where he's like on the roof discovering his organic webbing. Like, oh, Peter too had it. He was a cool dude. That was the line that really cemented in my brain that, oh my God. Sony? I don't think they intentionally did this. I'm not going to say like they're mad geniuses, but by accident, they're mad geniuses. They ended up winning in the end. Remember back when Andrew Garfield was Spider-Man and they were trying to build this Spider-Man cinematic universe? Guess what? They did it.
Yep.
They did it. That scene on the roof in Brand New Day showed to me, wow. Not only did Sony get their way and make a Spider-Man cinematic universe that ties Tobey's lore into Andrew's lore, into Tom's lore, but because of Tom, Sony gets to reap all the benefits of the MCU as well. All of that leading to the biggest opening weekend box office domestically in history. Is that not nasty work? Is that not nasty work? So technically, you can say the Spider-Man film franchise has been running not from 2002 to 2007, that it started back in 2012 to 2014. No. Now, technically, it's been from 2002 all the way to present day. All of it's canon now. All of it's fair game, and all of it leads into the narrative and the journey that Tom Holland is on, and that's going to continue on with Miles. Meaning Miles, all the lessons that he learns from Tom's Peter are lessons that he learned from Andrew or lessons that he learned from Tobey. Which all are lessons that they learned from who? Uncle Ben. So you can't say Tom didn't learn anything from Uncle Ben. He did through the multiverse. Is that not disgustingly crazy? It also makes more sense now that he didn't go through the Uncle Ben thing, because if Tobey and Andrew are canon, that gives them all the more reason to make the story different for Tom. Because now if you're going to go sit down and watch all the Spider-Man movies in order, you would have been forced to see Uncle Ben's story done 3 times. So low key, the Spider-Man franchise on its own, and I said this to Jace, could pull out of the MCU tomorrow and it would be completely fine, because it has lore and storylines that are woven and interconnected through the multiverse all the way back to 2002. You can't undo the fact that Tom knows Andrew and Tobey now. You can't. And all of the generations of fans that used to fight each other pre No Way Home are unified now. That's why this movie did what it did. Because everybody loved No Way Home, and now everybody's rooting for Tom. Nobody's really against him because they did the legwork to have Tobey and Andrew boost him up.
What they did with Spider-Man is what they should have done with Steve. With
Steve and Sam, exactly.
With Steve.
What? Where are you going? I mean, you might be seeing you, but who's coming through? Oh, Lord, it is hot. Let's see, what did I miss? The Brand New Day suit is perfect. Would be perfect for me if it had the classic backlight. You know what, Cameron? I'll give you that. I actually agree. Y'all see the back? I like the back spider. I did want the Homecoming back spider to come back for this suit, but it's not enough. It's not enough to drag it below TASM 2 for me. I still think it's a perfect suit. I agree with you. I think the classic back logo would have been fire. I completely agree.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that, because I almost forgot to say that. And literally, the suit was inspired by his Spider Bros. Exactly. In canon, it was. I will give this to John Watts. The success of Brand New Day box office wouldn't have been possible without the brand he built with those first 3 MCU films and kids growing up with him. Exactly. People love to drag John Watts, but it's like, low-key, you can't say that this isn't a fact. John Watts' Spider-Man trilogy saved Spider-Man. It did. As much as I love Andrew, TASM 2 was a box office flop, critical flop, that almost killed the Spider-Man brand in pop culture. It flopped. while the MCU was thriving. Tell me why Spider-Man and Captain America and Guardians of the Galaxy were two of the most successful films of 2014 and people were dogging on Spider-Man the GOAT. That should never happen. It shouldn't. So when Homecoming came out, it started the legwork to get it more and more popular. We went from Homecoming to Far From Home being the first $1 billion Spider-Man movie to $2 billion in No Way Home to Brand New Day coming in and being the highest grossing opening weekend of all time. You got to give some coins to John Watts. You have to. You have to.
Yeah.
So you are absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Spider-Man beat Endgame's record. Insane work. It is. Not even Batman could do that. And you know people love Batman.
Yeah.
Spider-Man in one weekend beat the entire theatrical run of Robert Pattinson's Batman movie. The entire run! How many months was that in theaters? In one weekend? What?
And reports are saying 2 million by the end of this weekend.
2 billion by the end of this weekend. Oh, keep in mind, it did that opening weekend box office without IMAX.
Yep.
Without IMAX. Okay, Tom learning responsibilities through Uncle Ben, through technically other Peter's uncles, is a bit too far of a cop out to my liking, respectfully. Not saying they need to do the whole origin again, but the fact that Tom never acknowledged having an Uncle Ben at all kind of takes something fundamental about Peter Parker to me. The Insomniac games did this perfectly. No, that's you being way, way, way too purist about it. I'll be completely honest. You don't like Spider-Man because of Uncle Ben. You don't even like Uncle Ben as a character. I'm willing to wage $50 you do not care about Uncle Ben as a character. I am. Because the Insomniac games, we never even saw him. We saw a picture of him. I think you just like the comfortability that that's the story you've always been used to. What we care about Spider-Man is the lessons that he learns after losing Uncle Ben. Not necessarily Ben himself. They gave all of that to May. And literally the rooftop scene is not a cop-out. If the whole point of the scene is he is ready to let the villains go back and be Toby and Andrew's problems, what does Toby tell him? I lost Uncle Ben. What does Andrew say? I lost Gwen. And then Peter's about to cry like, I want to kill him. I want to tear him apart. You know, the last thing she said to me was, with great power, who finishes the sentence? Toby. Comes great responsibility. Wait, how do you know that? Mm-hmm. Uncle Ben said it. Andrew says that the day he died. Maybe she didn't die for nothing, Peter. That shows to me Peter heard what May said, and Andrew and Toby's Uncle Ben's instilling that in them and confirming what May says acts as further confirmation that that's the motto he needs to live by. Right?
Mm-hmm.
If you are doing a third reboot of a character since 2002, you know people are going to get sick of that. I'm the exception. I know I'm not going to get tired of seeing the origin story, but I have to understand for general audiences, they're sick of the Uncle Ben thing. So they did something new, but to appease the purists, Tom still got his great power comes great responsibility lesson reinforced by two separate Uncle Bens. The whole point of Spider-Verse talks about canon events and how each Spider-Man learns through the loss of Uncle Ben. Even Tom, whether he had one or not, still in No Way Home, learned through the teachings of Uncle Ben because his lessons transcend the multiverse. It gives greater importance to the philosophy that Uncle Ben spread to Peter in 2002, even without him having a physical presence in the MCU. So I don't know how anybody can be upset with that when at its core it doesn't just solely strip Uncle Ben from Tom's Peter, but it makes him this almost like Jedi Force ghost in the MCU. You know what I mean? Like even like the further you go into the lore of Star Wars, they learn teachings from older Jedi that they didn't necessarily meet, like how Black Panther can talk to his ancestors through the ancestral plane, or the Avatar can speak to the previous avatars through the Avatar state. Tom's Peter learned and got reinforced with great power comes great responsibility. He might have heard the phrase from May, but it was reinforced and doubled down by Uncle Ben teaching Andrew and Toby.
Yeah.
Is that not crazy? And this is the film that takes place during the multiverse saga, so you can't say that there's no narrative importance to it being told that way. Is Unc cooking a little bit? I don't know. Maybe I'm preaching a little bit. I don't know. But I think there's a deeper message in that scene beyond it just being cool, you know. But see, it did in a way. Spider-Man beat the freaking Avengers and Batman. He did in Homecoming, like Peter said to Ned. If Aunt May found out what I'm doing, especially after what happened, they did. They just didn't dig into it deeper than that. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man shows Uncle Ben was in the MCU alternative universe, but still parallel to the main MCU timeline and the suitcase in Far From Home. Yeah, like there are nods that he existed. We don't know what role he played in Peter's life necessarily, but again, I don't think that matters as much anymore because clearly Brand New Day is reinforcing that Aunt May is doing that. And again, if you just needed to be Uncle Ben, No Way Home. So it gives you both. It gives you both. But yeah, I think that's about it. In terms of Brand New Day, I love the movie. I think everybody needs to see it. I'm going to go see it again, at least 2 to 3 more times. I think, you got anything more to add, Mr. Jace the Don, before we transition over into playing some Rivals?
I think we covered everything, to be quite honest with you.
I think so too. I think that was a good talk. That was a really good talk. Whew. All right. Now, I almost ended the stream, my God. My bad. Okay, let's see. That's what I'm looking for. First watch, 9 out of 10. Second watch, 10 out of 10. I think I gotta give it a 10 out of 10. I have to. I might have to.
Yeah.
I think my thing is that it's almost like Tom never really had a reason for being Spider-Man for the longest time. He did, though. He literally tells you in Civil War, when you can do the things that I can, but you don't, and then the bad things happen, they happen because of you. He tells you the whole reason he's Spider-Man. That's like, again, I think people just want to see... At that rate, you're wanting it to hand it to you on a silver platter. You've seen 2 other Spider-Man. It's the same reason that we praise Superman 2025. It knows you're smart enough to connect the dots. You've seen Cavill, you've seen Superman and Lois, you've seen Christopher Reeve, you've seen the animated series, you've read the comics. You know this. You know why Superman is Superman. We're not going to waste time on it in Superman 2025. So the MCU did the same thing with Spider-Man. Now, again, granted, there are some finicky things with the Uncle Ben of it all, but still, it's not that. I think people are overcomplicating the little amount that Uncle Ben is in the MCU. I don't think that it has as much of a detriment to the characters people think it does, especially 4 movies in that we've already have Aunt May submitted as that figure for him. That literally was his "with great power comes great responsibility" line at the time with Civil War. It was. And I don't like the Russos saying that they don't believe that Ben, the loss of Ben wasn't Peter's responsibility in the MCU. But even so, even let's say that's the case, that's still a reason. That's still a reason. To be fair, Civil War Tom and Home Trilogy Tom feels way different in so many ways. And in that trilogy, Tom was way more irresponsible. What does that mean? What does that mean? Is there anything in Civil War that shows he's a more responsible character in that film than the Home Trilogy? I don't think so. I don't think so. Like, the only thing I can think of is like the one line before they go to the airport where he's like, I can't go with you. I've got homework. But you can't even use that because what's his last line in Civil War? He gets knocked over. Wait, I'm not done. Okay, I'm done. signaling that he wants to stay and keep fighting even though he's tired. Right? Like he's gotten a taste of the pie, he wants more of it. Which perfectly transitions into why he's blowing up Tony's phone in Homecoming. So you can't even say that he's way more irresponsible in the Home trilogy when he did that in Civil War. And again, there's no display of like that he's got like factors of him that are at fault in Civil War, because I'm pretty sure that those aspects of him are there, but it's a Captain America movie, so of course you're not going to unpack that in a Captain America movie. He's just there for the airport fight.
Pretty much it was just the Avengers saying, like, who was this kid?
Yeah.
Who brought the kid?
Exactly. And the only thing that I think feels different about him across Homecoming and Civil War is that the way he speaks in battle. Like in Civil War, he's way more like arrogant, cocky, sure of himself, going against like Sam and Bucky and Steve. Even when he loses, he's like talking at the mouth, like no. Whoa, like those wings, carbon fiber, whatever he said, all those lines. Like he's a little bit more Brand New Day coded in the way that he speaks with that confidence in the suit. But that's it.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that there's anything that betrays Peter necessarily going from Civil War to Homecoming. It's just that I preferred his performance in suit in Civil War, and I thought prior to Brand New Day that was his best performance of the Spider-Man that I read in the comics.
Yeah. Even in that same scene with Cap, he's like, Steve, he's like, where are you from? So I'm from Queens. So I'm from Brooklyn.
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
Like that was that moment. He had a level of like respect for Spider-Man in that moment.
Thanks.
Because he was determined. He didn't give up. He kept fighting.
Facts. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I want to keep talking to y'all about. We can talk about the Home trilogy. I got to get Razor in here. He's waiting on me. So we're gonna put a pause on Brand New Day spoilers, but we can talk about the Home trilogy and all the other Spider-Man films if y'all want to do that. Jace, I'm gonna leave it up to you. Do you want to stay on the call with me and Razor while we play Rivals, or are you gonna join the text chat? Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'm down to stay.
Bet. Let me make a group chat. And Kieran, you joining? Let me know. Let me know. Let's see. Man, this year with Brand New Day and Spider Noir is such a good year for the Spider. You are not lying. We're eating.
We got one more Spider thing coming in the fall too.
Your Friendly Neighborhood Season 2, baby.
Yup.
Okay, got Razor, then... Alright, I'm going to move over to this call. Get the chat back up. Yo.
Hello there.
How's it going?
It's going.
Alright, I told the chat we're going to put a pause on the Brand New Day spoilers. We will be talking Tom Holland Homecoming trilogy, but we cannot talk about Brand New Day because Razor has not seen the movie.
Yeah, all I will say, Spider-Man good. I like the Spider-Man.
I like Spider-Man.
I'm gonna check it out on the
That
weekend.
was a legitimately funny reel when you first put that out. Because it's like, yeah, that was just me coming home from the movie like, god damn, such a good film.
It's, bro, dare I say, I didn't say this earlier in the stream. This might be crazy recency bias, so feel free to backhand me. Best MCU movie? Maybe.
I mean, it's the best MCU movie in a while for me, anyway. And granted, I've been kind of off at the MCU a little bit. Like, I've watched Thunderbolts. I watched Fantastic Four. I haven't watched much of the shows recently, but in terms of the movies...
No, dog, that was like... I'm talking... Shoot, I put that with Winter Soldier. I'm not even playing.
Honestly, yeah.
It's Winter Soldier level, man. It really is. I love Spider-Man.
Like, did anyone else also just feel slightly depressed coming home from it? Like, is it just me? Was
Is
I
that
the only
what?
one who was like walking out? Am I the only one who was walking out of the theater like, damn, that was such a good movie. Now I'm depressed and walking around the city being like, look.
Oh my god!
But I
the
mean, granted,
score,
like
the music. Oh my
for
God.
people who aren't in the know, we recently, unfortunately, had the passing of a huge Irish musician, Glenn Hansard. Some people might know him from Once. So it's just like
Rest in peace.
Dublin City Center just felt way quieter than usual because he used to like
yeah.
busk on the streets and everything.
Wow.
And then he became an Oscar winner.
We're just losing a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was hella sudden as well.
Best MCU movie since Guardians 3. I like Thunderbolts a lot, and I like Fantastic Four.
I like Thunderbolts as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think Spider-Man is better than all three of those. Y'all have some great points. I'm currently on a run, so I can't give my rebuttals now, but we definitely need to do a Tom Spider-Man debate. CH, whenever you're ready. It's been over a year since the last
I'm
one.
Gonna be
now
there.
that we have
I'm
Brand
bringing
New
boxing
Day.
gloves.
Yeah, now that we have Brand New Day, I think it's time, because me and CH, before Brand New Day dropped, we both had the same Spider-Man actor and Andrew Garfield. I'm gonna go see Brand New Day again before we do our debate, and we're gonna see where we stand. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
All right, but let's see if we can lock in the hood on Marvel Rivals right now. If I can't get it, can one of y'all try to lock in the character, and then I'll switch to him?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to
I have no
smoke
idea
y'all
what
a
it's
bit. No, you're not. No, you're not. I have 2 Amazing Spider-Man omnibus sets ready. At the ready. I have source material to cook you with.
I have Spectacular Spider-Man on Blu-ray.
Okay, good. You
Oh,
got
I
it.
got it.
I was kind of slow on that one too.
No,
I was not gonna be able to.
Oh, then there you go.
Oh, I don't even know how to play this character. I don't even know what he does. I don't think I watched his trailer. Oh no. Blind playthrough. Let's see.
Actually, what is it? Because like you probably are more comic nerds than I am. What is the Hood's deal? Because I actually don't know much about him.
Watch Ironheart.
Right. Okay, that's gonna be difficult because I've heard Ironheart's a bit on the mixed bag from what I heard.
Yeah, it's not great, but he's not bad.
Basically a criminal who stumbled upon this.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
See, nah, fam, it's up for you. Are you serious? All right, we gonna see. See, I literally did the same, like walking around the theater, like, damn, that was such a great movie, but damn, it didn't. It did a lot to me, story and character wise. Yeah. Right. Sure, Unc. Sure, Unc. What? I don't even know what he's saying that towards.
Starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do
All right.
is capture the mission
Let's see
area.
how this goes.
Got it?
I'm scared.
There's
Am I-
always a spark of
Okay,
light
I'm not
in
solo
the
tanking, so I'll take that.
But to give you like an idea on the Hood, because I mean I'm somewhat familiar with him. He's basically a criminal with we stumbled upon this like tape, like magic abilities, this like evil magic abilities. Yeah.
Oh god, I'm so out of practice. Good lord.
It doesn't help that I haven't played Rivals consistently in like over a month.
Yeah, neither have I.
Capture the mission area.
Plus, my controller may have stick drift, so that's or not.
Hey, you know, like, I pulled the trigger and things happen.
I pulled the trigger.
I pressed the
know,
button,
like-
people died, so that's
Spread your cloak to form a spherical barrier blocking incoming enemy attacks when demonic energy exceeds. Okay, whatever that
Oh
means.
my god. Wanda. Oh wait, never mind. Oh, what? I thought that was Wanda. I'm so out of practice.
Hey, it's okay. We all struggling together. We're gonna fail together.
Yeah. Ah!
I mean, I feel like I'm doing some damage.
I mean, I'm doing something. I don't know if it's any good though.
You know, like, this is painful, you know? I can see the potential in the character's game.
Against the world.
All you managed to do is piss
He said, like, yeah, watch Ironheart. Sure. Come on now. Not too much on Riri now. Come on now.
I mean, I got nothing against Riri.
I thought the first episode had promise. I'll say that.
Yeah, like, cause I liked Riri Wakanda Forever. So, like, you know, I've just heard horror stories apparently of really not liking the show for whatever reason. But then again, I don't know how much of that is the joke, but the YouTube nonsense.
Yeah, I'm always skeptical whenever I talk about certain characters, especially Ironheart.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, the people were just against Ironheart from, like, her inception, it seems like.
Yep.
You gotta look at him sideways.
Yeah.
Just like I look at Kevin Feige sideways for what happened to Blade.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah,
that
like-
thing you send to me, you look at
And Wonder Man.
Yeah.
It's like Wonder Man got canceled, didn't it? It's not getting
Yep.
season 2.
They announced
They
season
got.
2 and then canceled
The
it.
thing is, they. Yeah.
What is his ult? Am I a gun? Whoa! Got a double KO, I'll take that.
So many extra, like, weird red bits of stuff all over the map. I never know which one is good or bad. Ooh, ult's ready.
Oh, I'm shooting my teammate. I'm so out of practice. Leave me alone. Shut up.
Yeah.
What am I aiming at?
But I heard, and this is just something I heard that Marvel might be moving away from the live-action TV shows.
What, and just doing
Kind of
animated?
just sticking to films.
With animation.
That
I mean, I'm not gonna be
animation,
opposed to that.
The Daredevil! No!
Yeah. Daredevil might be the only exception. So maybe if they want to do more street level things, maybe. But it seems like they're going back to the films.
Just embrace the light.
Because I just saw that X-97 got renewed for
5
season 3 and
seasons?
4.
5
Yeah,
seasons?
like
I'm pretty sure I saw something
Yeah,
about
like
5.
season 3's already done, so
Jesus,
Yeah.
it got
okay.
renewed. It got renewed. It got to be what, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about that Cyclops casting?
It's you and me, Bruja.
Wait, do they
You wanna
cast
make a little
Cyclops already?
magic?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yep, they did.
And Emma Frost like a week ago.
Goodbye.
It's so
For the
real.
MCU.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to feel
Yep.
about
Oh,
cast. I just don't be knowing unless like I know the person's gonna be bad. Like let's say someone
30
cast
seconds
Jared
before you
Leto as
attack.
like anybody.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, so far the
the one.
casting looks good. It looks good.
Exactly. Like, it looks fine. I just don't know.
Yo, what's up, Cameron? He said you want to hear a fan casting or fan castings I have? Let's hear it. Also, how did we win that last round?
Yeah, I don't know.
You locked in.
We did.
Yeah. We got all these castings, but no casting for Storm. Where my girl at?
4.
Real.
I wonder if they're saving her and Wolverine
they
for
working
later.
extra hard.
All you need to do is capture the mission.
You better be in the movie. Actually, hold up. Wait a minute.
Said it should have been me. It's not fair. I will get to chat here in a second. Oh Lord.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know where I'm placing stuff. I'm just pressing the buttons, hoping for the best.
Yeah, yeah.
There we go.
At that point.
Oh no! Damn it. I got a little too greedy.
Anyone willing to help?
Oh, why did I use that?
Ain't ready for oblivion yet. Can't see me.
Oh, no. I want
The
it.
Danny Trejo is Tarantula.
You're so
Robert Englund is Carnage.
Get ready.
Honestly, Danny Trejo in the MCU.
Nice. Cyclops is almost done. Got it.
Oh, no. should be.
How do you guys feel about Ghost Rider?
I like the casting. Well, again, watch that movie get made with no hiccups. Meanwhile, Blade was the hardest thing to get off the ground, huh?
Yeah.
At least give Mahershala another shot. Like, let him appear.
Oh no, he's done.
Like,
Did you see his
I don't
statement?
think
Completely out.
he's gonna want to be doing anything else.
Did you see the statement Mahershala made?
Because like I don't know how long ago that announcement was made.
No, he made the announcement like maybe a week ago.
Oh, it was only a week ago.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, he was like, if they wanted to make the movie, they would have made it. I'm done. I'm over it.
That's fair. I would have been out of there. I was been waiting for that. Like what, a decade?
Yeah.
I mean, we did technically get him at the very end of Eternals. Okay, off-camera cameo.
Oh my God, what was that name?
He was doing sword training for a year too.
For a year, and not gonna be.
Disgusting aim on my part, but we
Yeah,
won. I don't
would've
care.
been upset.
Yo, the hood ain't bad. Hood ain't bad. Okay. 11-3.
Another epic
W.
victory. Big win.
Yeah. Once I actually learn what he does, I think he's gonna be one of them ones. Nice. Oh, it's so warm in here. Yo. How's it going? Phew, Lord. Anyone play quick play and need a healer? You know what? If I go live again before the weekend's up and you're still here, yes. I'm a little weary about letting some of chat in that I haven't played with before on
Pick your
games.
hero.
And we haven't played in a minute together, so we're just going to take this time to kind of like get reacquainted with each other. But again, if we get back in the groove of things and I stream again and you're here, we got you.
Yeah.
We are Cloak and Dagger.
Y'all.
That'll work? Bet. He was in Eternals, yeah, he been done. He been done for to not get that blade. That's crazy. That is crazy.
30 seconds before you.
Yeah, chat, if anybody in chat is playing Rivals and y'all want to link up with Gifted Healer, do so. We could all be playing Rivals at the same time. Who knows? We might go against each other by accident. It would be crazy. Yeah. For info, the director of the movie, I'd hire a video game movie of Sea of Thieves. Oh, got you.
The battle starts in
Least
5,
favorite MCU villain?
3, 2.
That's a good question.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Malekith is the first one that comes to mind.
Even when you can't.
Yeah, I
see
hate to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I love Eccleston, but you know, not a very memorable villain.
Gore
You know
the
the game.
God
I know what Sea of Thieves is, but I've never played it. I'm not too.
I played it before. It's nothing like
Oh, I'm cooked. Oh, wait. Never mind. Yeah.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Have any of y'all had a glitch where the camera moves on its own?
that. Yes. Yeah, I had that on the beach. Little like hub world thing earlier today.
No, he's talking about Rivals, I think.
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
no, that's what I'm
beach?
saying.
Oh, you're talking about the beach on Rivals. I was like,
Yes,
what
the
beach are you talking
Let's
about?
go to the beach each.
Because he was just talking about Sea of Thieves. I was like, but no, I don't think I've ever had that experience. Maybe like
See, that's
on the
what made me
kill
think
feed,
I had
but
Spectre. Oh, gee.
damn.
Fancy thing I have alongside Groot.
Was there anything else added to this back half of the season?
Like what you mean?
I can't think off the top of my head.
For me, it's Taskmaster. No, not just because of the gender swap, but it's because it really isn't Taskmaster in characterization and look. Yes, but the thing about that is, like, at least she got some cool action sequences. I can't say the same about Malekith to that degree.
Yeah.
To me, it's worse to be boring than to be bad, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Because, like, at least I can remember it. Nah, I can't do nothing, bro. I can't do anything. Why am I still playing Venom?
They've almost got it.
What are these weird like roof things? Is that Namor stuff? Like, is that just the reskin of the squid?
I have a shield, but no thanks.
Feels like their hacks are different.
I mean, like, what can we do? Like, what can
Yeah,
we do?
there's not much you can have happen there.
Anybody know how to play Wolverine? Like, Squirrel Girl?
I mean, not good, but
We can get a Squirrel Girl to take care of those, Groot walls. Not gonna lie, I can't believe I'm rooting
okay,
for
Deadpool,
Squirrel
will you
Girl
quit
right
shooting
now.
me? What is wrong?
I thought Taskmaster was fine. My least favorite villain was probably the villain of the Marvels. Like, so she was forgettable too. She was.
Yeah.
But I don't like Taskmaster. I don't. But I like her more than Malekith. I think.
Taskmaster's your favorite.
You're a legend. Thanks. Now, would you mind telling my brother that? The battle starts in
I won't lie.
Who's your favorite?
After probably the next game, I'm gonna end stream. We can keep playing, but I'm gonna end stream so I can move to a room
Okay,
in
what
my
is this
house that's a
Deadpool
bit
doing?
cooler because it's too hot.
Not an actual furnace.
Yeah, exactly. What? And I gotta post the hood fight to the gaming channel.
By some bad guys.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness.
You shall not be harmed.
Target locked.
I saw looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Oh my god, bro.
Good.
You need not fear.
An extra force mission area is yours.
There we go.
Hey, double kill.
Nice. There we go. There we go.
Flame shield.
Ah.
Bogey, here they come.
They shall not escape our wrath now. My daughter's blessing. I feel like myself again.
A little help, please.
You cannot hurt me.
Whoa, what happened to my ult? Did the hood, like, destroy it or something?
Oh shoot.
I don't know what happened there.
More than half of the mission area. Keep going.
It might have hit the ceiling. I don't know.
Can that happen? Because I didn't even throw it.
Yeah, that might be why though.
I didn't even know that could happen.
Or it might be why it didn't like get
The
thrown.
hood's
'Cause it
about
might
to
have
show
like
you how it's done.
just like hit it. I'm not sure though. I wasn't looking.
Oh, do you?
I feel like myself again.
Oh, I'm stuck.
Yo soy el final.
Damn.
Mutants always rise again.
Favorite MCU Iron Man armor, low key. Aside from the Mark III in the first Iron Man movie, I like the. Is it Mark 42 that he has in Iron Man 3? With like the gold all on, or the Endgame suit, the suit that he wears at the final battle in Endgame.
I'm kind of partial to the Mark 7, the Battle of New York armor from Avengers.
That one's good too.
Yeah.
Oh my God, where am I? This is a painful match.
Very. Very.
Oh, sweet moves, right?
Mutants always rise
3 and
again.
7.
Oh God.
I can't aim for nothing, bro.
No, there yet. Going to overtime. Control seized.
Oh boy.
Perimeter secure. You did it.
Well, looky here. You are under my protection.
Can't aim for nothing. Crazy.
Oh no. Oh jeez.
Nowhere yet. Going to overtime. For extermination.
You know. It happens.
Damn it.
I don't know. I was just talking about how, what, a month ago or so, when this season started, I picked up Magneto. I was getting MVP every single game. And now I get on stream and I keep aiming at the like left side of people's heads and missing.
I'm just a terrible aim in general, so.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Okay. I got like one more in me and then we're going to end the stream. We can keep playing again. I just got to get out of this room.
Yeah.
Whew. I think we should play the brand new day squad low key.
Mm.
Get a Hulk in here, get a Spidey, get a Punisher.
Wait, did Punisher get a new skin for Brand New Day?
I mean, he's basically wearing the same thing he wears in Born Again, so.
Oh yeah, that is
Pick your
right.
hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
Science solves problems.
I'm gonna regret picking Spidey.
Go.
W stream, thank you, thank you, thank you. Think they'll add Deadpool's MCU suit probably at some point.
Oh yeah, surely.
All right, let's win this one.
I can feel my rage boiling over. I'm
Hulking out.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
People think you're too skinny to be strong, but you're strong.
Hey, there are people who think I'm as strong as you.
Oh yeah, they can't do it. Little stick drift.
Okay?
Ooh,
When the
man.
time screen gets sorted out, we arm wrestle.
Battle
Spider-Man.
starts in 5,
Hulk.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Win.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
You heroes had your chance to shine. Now,
Let's win.
Oh god, I'm so out of practice with Spidey. Uh-huh.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. The mission area is yours.
Oh no. What are we shooting? Oh my god, the aim is atrocious. Oh my god, the aim is atrocious.
Control lost.
I'll take all the healing I can get.
spotted one. Gotta fly.
There we go.
They look like they mean business.
No smashing us now! What are you aiming at?
Anyone willing to help?
Ah, crap.
Ah, shoot. There we go.
Rise, my friend!
Control lost. Shields up.
That was clutch with that, ult.
Control seized.
Knew I saw trouble.
Nice.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Go Hulk. Oh damn, she just went straight for that, huh?
Healing I can get.
Us against the world.
Oh god.
No, please.
He was just a kid. Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
No smashing us now!
Control lost. Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Okay. Spider-Man, why'd you make those inhibitors? I didn't think he's lying. Well, you gotta ask him.
Let's try this again.
Ah.
Go Hulk.
Wait, what? Oh, that what?
No smashing us now!
There we go.
Mary's almost yours.
Astro probably has all.
You're doing better than they are.
Oh, thank you for that shield. Nice. I was trying to keep them on me because they
Yeah,
were greedy
yeah,
to
that was
kill me
good.
instead of getting to the, you know, to the
Yeah,
point.
that's why I went over there. Had to help stay up a little bit longer. That was good though.
All right, I'm leaving for real this time. Bye, guys. See you later, camera. Thanks for tapping in for the stream.
I can feel my rage boiling. I'm
Alright, so what does this Penny Parker thing do exactly for Spidey?
It's like a web bomb. It gives you another one of your little web tracers for
30
you to,
seconds before you
go
attack.
in and
Get ready.
combo and stuff.
okay.
Yeah. And it does damage on its own as well.
Carefree teens saving the world between classes.
I've been hunted my whole life for these things. Never had the luxury of being carefree.
Oh, right. I was thinking of Bobby and Hank and Warren. Heck, even Logan.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3,
A 2.
2,
Hey,
1.
Spidey.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I'm an X-Man. I'll fight for any world. Even those that hate and fears. Back with a vengeance! Wrong side!
Here they come.
Anyone willing to help?
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Mission area is yours.
Got the mission.
Oh no.
No smashing us now. Put a target on him.
There we go. Oh. Oh god. They're dead.
Control lost.
No.
You.
Bad.
For God's sake.
Yo soy el
LOL.
You were.
We're outnumbered, but we still have a chance.
Stick around.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Do we have something to prove, Pete? Because honestly, I don't think we do.
No smashing us now.
We are undefeatable. Shields up.
Strong
Anyone
again.
willing to help?
No smashing us now. What are you aiming at?
They've almost got him.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Please.
Don't let them do this to me.
No smashing us now. Fancy guns worse than this.
No.
Damn.
Going to overtime.
I did everything I could there. I got the cloak and dagger and everything.
Don't mess with the
Oh, if I was just a bit quicker, I could have vaulted on them.
Damn. We need a Maxwing.
Right, you? I can feel my rage boiling over.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Honestly, with that one person in the little chat room thing saying, "Help me, please," the only thing I thought in my head was just that fucking quote from Age of Ultron from Heimdall. "We are all dead. Can you not see it?"
4, 3,
Exactly.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
This feels like an Avengers gig. Does that mean I've made it to the big league?
Oh, really? I can't climb up onto the little dome thing?
A little help, please. Feeling fantastic. Run, Fox, run! Damage sustained. Need assistance.
Looks like
Damn.
the area is yours to capture now. Need assistance.
I've survived so much worse.
You know what?
They captured the mission area.
Splendid! Even more of my loyal subjects answer my call.
Oh, Christ.
Denizens of the deep. Drown them.
A little help, please.
What on earth? Like, we do have one healer, so.
I'm just. Wait, do we only have one healer? Okay, I'm
My
changing
battle
that.
has only just begun.
Now, where are we?
Denizens of the deep.
Their team's capture
Driven
progress
swagger.
is past the halfway point.
How refreshing. Gamma's ball.
The squirrels got me.
Attack them.
They've almost got it.
What am I aiming at? Oh my god. There we go.
Oh,
Clean fit to be a queen, Susan.
Double KO. Control C.
All right, we did it. Monsters of the deep. Wash our clothes away. That is much better.
oh, Spidey incoming.
Enemy tag. Follow them.
Gotta fly. No more holding back. Your boy's been flagged. Protect your king.
We are undefeatable.
Oh, incoming.
Ah, she was like right in front of me.
I'm an easy target here.
Oh my god, the Deadpool's right on me in the phone.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
Nothing I can do there.
Control lost. Time to shine.
I will not be stopped so easily.
Well, you know, tomorrow's a brand new day.
Marvel.
You got
Damn.
jokes, folks.
How did we win the one game where I played the hood, and then the two characters, or all the other characters that I'm supposed to be somewhat familiar with, we won or lost? We lost so badly that I can't even form a coherent sentence without stumbling over it.
I'll tell you why. It's because I changed Spider-Man.
Oh, damn.
One of these days, I just gotta learn. I can't play Spider-Man in this game. It's just impossible.
With great power, you know. Alright, y'all. Well, go watch Spider-Man Brand New Day Razor.
Yes.
I'll catch y'all on the next stream. You know, sometimes you just can't expect it when I'm home. It's fine. I'm probably going to slow down on playing Rivals low-key. I kind of want to play some Marvel vs. Capcom. So that might be... Or something else. We'll see. Whatever I stream next. No, I'm probably going to stream the Spider-Man games next.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He's on Alpha.
And they
Big
added the
Spidey
brand new
move.
day suit to 2, so...
Yeah, so we'll figure it out when stream. We'll find out. It might be on Twitch like we did for Dispatch. I'll get it figured out. But y'all keep it locked here. I'm gonna chat with my homies, Bro said, am I late? I'm literally ending the stream right now.
You could not be more late, my guy.
I'm literally ending the stream right now. But we will catch you next time. Y'all take it easy. I'm going to chat with my boys later. Where's this end stream button?